Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today I'm going to show you how to make cauliflower fufu. I have a lot of friends requesting a video of, or maybe an instruction on how to make cauliflower fufu. As you all know, most of us Nigerians love our fufu, but we don't want to pack all the pounds that come with the starch and the calories, in all those pounded yam and farina. So cauliflower is an alternative if you want to enjoy your soup and not feel too guilty about it. This you can make with cauliflower, you can make it with broccoli, you can also make it with cabbage, but they're all the same concept. So basically what you need is cauliflower. This cauliflower, I get this from Sam's Club, and then I prefer this because it's already cut up in pieces. So in little forms, they call it pearls. It's like this, basically. So something like this. But you won't need to cut it up this tiny if you buy the whole head of cauliflower, because you can also buy the head of cauliflower from the store and wash it and cut it up in pieces, but just little chunks, but not this tiny. Okay? So the next ingredient is the psyllium husk. You need this that's the binding formula, the binding agent for the fufu. This is what will make the cauliflower become a consistency of a regular fufu. I prefer this brand of psyllium husk because it doesn't have the sweet taste. There is no sugar in it. I got this from Sprout. A friend of mine told me about it, so I got it from Sprout. But the other brands that they sell at the other stores, you will see that they have sugar and they leave some sweet taste, and you don't want sweet sugary taste with your fufu. And then blender to blend it all up, and you need a sieve, something like a cloth like this. This is just like a regular scarf, something this shape, and a bigger sieve and a bowl. You need this is how I place it. You don't really need this other sieve here, but I use this to protect the blended cauliflower because you don't want to have a mishap and lose all your precious blended cauliflower. So I pour the blended cauliflower in here and go from there. And then you need a pot and a wooden spoon, or maybe a plastic spoon, but I use a wooden spoon. The pot, preferably it's better to use a non-stick pot, but I'm using a regular pot so that you can see that you can also make it with a regular pot. So here is my take on cauliflower fufu. You will pour this in a blender, or your cut up cauliflower, you can pour them in the blender and pour water. Put enough water to cover. You need enough flour, enough water to cover the cauliflower, because you're not gonna need the water. So you just need enough water so you can blend it. So it's blended. So basically just blend it well enough that you don't see a lot of crumbs in it. So in the interest of time, I already have blended cauliflower, a lot of it already. So this is just the last of 2 bags of this. So these 2 bags of this for the cauliflower. Then you will remove, have it like this. There's water coming out, and you just squeeze it a little. You don't want to squeeze out all the water because you need water in it as well in order to cook it, so that it will be a little bit formed but not really thick. And that's the water from the... So you spill this water. Alright, so this is the blended 2 bags of this cauliflower that I showed you earlier. And this is the consistency of what you want after blending it and removing excess water from it. And that's what you have. Then the next thing will be to add this celery husk. I'm using this measuring cup. This is a 1/4 cup measurement. So I put 1. For these 2 bags, I usually use about 5 of this. So I'm just going to use 5 of these 1/4 cups. So that gives you about 1 cup and 1/4 of the psyllium husk. But you can you can experiment with this and you can find the right consistency of your psyllium husk that you need, the quantity. So you turn it and just blend them all together while turning it frequently. So this cauliflower, what we usually do at my house, because I can't do this every day, so we make this and we'll put it away in a Ziploc bag and put it in the refrigerator. So you can always take some and eat, warm it up and eat it. When you warm it up, it gets a little bit lighter, but then it just settles. Now, some people have asked me, can you blend it and put it away and then make it when you want to? I don't know. I haven't tried that. Since this is a veggie, you don't want to leave it out uncooked for a long time. So you can see how this is turning out, just like you have your gari. If you're trying to cut off starch, avoid or limit the quantity of starch you have in your diet, this is an alternative form of gari or farina or pounded yam, whatever you like. And this is healthier than most things we have out there. These days, a lot of people with diabetes trying to cut down on sugar have resorted to a lot of alternative sources of gari, but those are not good options, such as wheat flour or cocoyam flour. They're all starch. It's just dressed up in a different gown. They will raise your sugar. So if you have diabetes or you're trying to avoid diabetes, because diabetes is getting really it's becoming an epidemic especially in America, and I know other parts of the world, because of the diet and the lifestyle. So if you are eating gari or changing it to wheat flour or changing it to cocoyam flour or plantain flour, all those are starch. But this is a vegetable. Even though it's starchy, but it's not that starchy. But you can also check your sugar and you'll find out that it does not elevate your blood sugar. So, of course, portion control is, portion size is also important. You're not going to eat all of this just because the soup tastes good. So you can see how this is transforming into what we'll call gari, or whatever you prefer to eat. And this is almost done. You know, because this is it's not a non-stick pot, you can see some of it sticking to the pot a little bit. But this is the reason I use this pot, so that not everybody has a non-stick pot big enough to make this. But you will see that it sticks to the pot, but it's not too sticky. And this is done. And it's all done. And that's it. So, you know, you can use this to eat your favorite soup. And that's my take on cauliflower fufu. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.